Hello, everybody. This is Chuck Wiger. Hope you're doing well. Big news this week was Governor Walz announcing his proposed budget for the 2019 legislature. There's been a lot of coverage in the media. You'll see some additional information in the newsletter, and I want to applaud the governor particularly on his initiative for education. That's the area that I'm most involved in, as you know, and he wants to invest an additional $500 million for the school formula, and actually it's closer to about $540 million, 3% for the first year and 2% the second year. And this would give our area schools additional funds to help us prepare students for the future workforce. A high priority. In addition to money on the formula, and this is the biggest part of our budget, by the way, but it reflects our values for Minnesota. But in addition, he would propose funds to address special education. And right now, we have to allocate a certain amount from the general fund to cross-subsidize special ed. And it's been a big concern by school districts. We obviously want to make sure that all students in special ed get that individualized program, but it's costing more than what we should be receiving, and so it has to be subsidized. The governor would put a freeze on that cross subsidy. It would be approximately $80 to $90 million to help address that. And then we're looking at some long-term strategies too, looking at reducing paperwork, looking at additionally asking the federal government to meet the obligation they said they would do for funding special ed back in 1973. In fact, I'm just going on a resolution to remind Congress of that responsibility. In addition to the formula, to increase it by 3%, 2%, and addressing special education, there'll be additional money for school safety, violence prevention, something that all districts are asking for additional efforts, and will strongly support this, and there will be bipartisan support to do this. There will be additional funds for mental health grants to work with students needing additional help. We hear this throughout the state. If the additional challenges that staff, that families have, some additional intervention is needed in helping students better cope with challenges in life. The consequences, if we don't do anything, will only lead to increased issues and problems that can manifest that into unintended results. And so that's why we need to have early involvement, detection of issues, and programs that can identify these types of concerns. So we're pleased with that. There's a number of other issues that we're working on in education, and I'll be continuing to highlight that. And there's many issues too that I am working on. I just met with the Chamber of Commerce in White Bear Lake talking about a proposal I have for bus service at Century College in that 5-mile area. Hopefully we'll have a hearing soon on that. Proposals regarding Century College as well for their campus and additional needs. And we hope to have a bonding bill that, and I serve on the Capital Investment Committee, so hoping to get that. We'll have a lot more information within a week or so regarding potential bonding proposals. If you want more information as well for the governor's budget, you could go to the Minnesota Office of Budget Management, Minnesota Management Budget Office, and if you Google that, you can go to that site. Information, I believe, would be on the newsletter as well, and that'll break down various categories. One thing to keep in mind, this is a proposal from the governor, and it obviously is going to be modified. That's how the legislative process works, and it will go through a number of hearings, and there'll be a give and take on different provisions. I'm hearing from a number of you regarding the transportation for the gas tax and some concerns on that. Well, we have to address our roads and our bridges and transit, but something will be done as to what the ultimate result will be is what we'll be working on over the next 90 days. A lot of this work will be done in May. Adjournment is May 20, will be done no later than that, but through conference committees, a lot of this then will be negotiated between the leaders of the Senate, the House, and the governor's office. I hope to be a conference committee member on the education matters. So that's a brief update. If you have a question, comments, advice, please give me a call at the Capitol. My number is 296-6820, or you could call me on my cell phone, 651-770-0283. Thanks for the honor of representing you.